So I've got a few things here. I got my walk cycle blanks, all 8 of them. I've got my character design that I came up with, my skateboard rabbit. I inked it to make it easier for me to see. And I've got some copy paper, a pencil, and an eraser. So first things first, I'm going to take this here, and I want this to be clean with no registration marks, none of all this writing. So I'm going to start with drawing one, and my clean piece of paper, and I'm going to lightly trace this out. Now, you might not even see this because I'm going so light, because I do not want it to be like the final version of my drawing. I'm just lightly tracing the blank so that I can use the blank later. Okay, so now I've got mine laid out how it should be. I'll keep doing that for all of them so I have consistency. But for me, I'm going to do one at a time. So I'm going to put in one small in the corner this time. Real small. I almost can't see it. Now I'm going to take my rabbit dude. I have a little bit of a problem because my rabbit dude, I cannot see his the line of his shirt under there. But I can kind of figure out where it goes. So I'm going to line this up with the body. He's got a loose shirt on. And like I said when I designed him, I could have him walk with a skateboard, and that would give me a chance to, if I wanted to later after making him walk, I could have him like drop the skateboard, jump on it, and roll off, and that'd be really easy to animate. But I'm going to have him walk with no skateboard for now. So I drew the body at about the length of the shorts here, pretty close to his knee. Okay, and then I could even, take the shoes I drew and trace them, but I don't need to do that. So I'm gonna, oh, and I got his socks. He's got socks on. I'm gonna actually just hand draw his shoes. Thankfully I kept them simple. Okay. Can't forget my cottontail. Alright, it'll settle in. I got my cottontail. I'm gonna rock his hands. Gotta remember the far hand, I'll see the palm. I'm doing the old cartoon 3 fingers here. I can make his fingers a little more chunky, a little more paw-like that way. Thumbs on the other side there. And now I've got to go do his head. And if I traced his head like this, he'd be kind of looking weird. So I want to just make it so his head kind of lines up with the head shape. He has a skinny neck. If I wanted to, I could do this thing where, like, as he walks, his ears kind of bounce. So I could think about that. He is about to step down all the way. So his ears should be kind of like slightly up as he's on his way down. Anyway, got his little nose there. Let's look at his nose. I got this kind of little nose. His eyes at the front. He's got his tooth. So that's my drawing number one, and I'm going to ink it. And the reason I'm going to ink it is it's going to help me moving forward, because now I'm going to use this as my master for my head and body, since they're in kind of the right position. But I'm not going to get too hung up on erasing. In fact, I'm going to even leave some of like the shading lines on there so that it looks good. If I came in here with a big fat Sharpie and all that detail, I'd probably kill it. I'm going to try and find something in the middle. Alright, so I'm going to use this ink pen here. Just getting this inking done. Whatever I do, I want to make sure I'm using the same pen the whole time for consistency. Right now, when we start doing animating, consistency is one of the most important things. Without consistency, our animation will never look smooth. So consistency is the key thing to make this work. If we don't have consistency, then it's going to look choppy. Even if one of our drawings is amazing, even if we thought about our movements, if our drawings are inconsistent, we're going to end up with a choppy animation. And our goal right now is to make a smooth, clean animation where it looks like our character is walking. Okay, so there's my number 1. So then I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to get my drawing number 2. I'm going to set this aside because now I'm going to use the other one as my master. I got my drawing number 2. Got a clean piece of paper here. Pop them out and lightly trace the position. Oh, I want to make a little tiny 2 over there. Once I got it lightly traced, once I have it lightly traced out, I'm going to take this off, put it off to the side, and I'm going to use this to help me draw the character. So here we go, line it up. Actually, the head's a little bit different than the other head, so okay, so now he's stomping down, and his ears will not be down yet. They'll actually be still going up. This is called trailing action, and what happens is his ears are behind his body because they're flexible, so they're like a beat behind. And I really get his tail consistent. Okay. And then I will go over this with ink. Make sure that you don't have your drawing under your drawing while you're inking it, especially if you're using Sharpie. Okay, I'm just getting this one done. And I'm going to kind of continue like this until I've got all 8. This is the first day we're working on this part of it. So you could get away with just drawing and inking 4 of them. It's a lot of work to get 4 done, so make sure that you work quickly and that you try your hardest to make it consistent and look good. This will be graded on the quality, not just the completion. So I'm looking for consistent animation, I'm looking for good construction of your drawing, all the things we talked about before, about how to build a figure, about overlap, about confidence, size. And since I added some shade out in pencil on the other one, I'm going to do it on this one too, because I want to be consistent. Alright, so there's my second drawing. I got 2 more to do today, and I'm only 10 minutes in, so I think I'll have no problem getting 4 drawn, inked, and done by the end of this class. And you should have no problem either. If you feel like you're working quickly, you can either do any makeup work or get ahead and do all 8 of them, so you're ready for the next part. Alright, thanks a lot. Alright, I got my 4 done for today. Next class, I'm going to do 4 more. Mine are inked, and I used a little bit of pencil to shade them. I'd love you guys to get to this point today. If you get further, that's great. You'll have that much less to do next time. And then I will show you where to go from there. Good luck.